Good evening and welcome to another one of these videos recapping our Year 10 course so far. If you're a Year 11, hopefully this is good revision for you. If you're a Year 10, this is catching you up. Now as you can hear, I've been talking too much. My voice isn't great tonight, so listen carefully and I'll try and make it a short one. So you'll remember, in our Medicine in Britain module, we've got the 4 time periods and we've got these 3 sort of themes: ideas, treatment and prevention. Now in each time period, and we're in medieval, still at the start, in each time period there are case studies. These will allow you to delve into something which covers maybe all 3 of the themes, or it might delve into one in particular. And our one case study for medieval period is the Black Death. Now that hits England in 1348 to 49, and so that's right bang in the middle of our medieval focus. And the Black Death is, I mean, you've probably even heard of it. It is so important for understanding medieval ideas about medicine, treatment and prevention. Let's start off with a bit of a basic fact about it. It was caused, we now know, by the fleas that were on rats that travelled to Britain in trade ships. Some historians think maybe also through the air, through breathing, but definitely fleas on rats. It was horrible. You would cough up blood. You get these things called buboes, big pus-filled buboes. You might also be sick, have a fever. It would generally kill you if you caught it between 3 to 5 days. Okay, it's a really horrible, nasty disease that killed, they reckon, about 1/3 of the population of England. At some point in London, at the height of this big plague, 200 people were dying every single day. So it's really devastating Britain, or England as it was back then. So, ideas, treatment, prevention. Let's start off with ideas. It's all the stuff you've already learned about. People said it was God punishing the supernatural causes. People blamed the alignment of the planets, another supernatural cause. People said things like miasma, a bad smell. There'd been a volcano at the graph somewhere in Europe, very close to this point, and they thought maybe the bad air from that volcano had drifted across to England and Europe. Who knows? But that's what they believe, these ideas that you already know about. But remember, this is a case study, a sort of go-to example for those ideas you already know. Now, the ideas, like I say, were the same. There are a few crazy ones, a bit of anti-Semitism come in, with people believing it was the Jewish people that had poisoned wells, but very much the ideas were the same. And so were the treatments. You had religious treatments, a whole lot of praying, a whole lot of bleeding. Those humoral treatments were very, very popular. People, of course, would try herbal remedies. They would try anything because they saw how deadly it was. One interesting thing that we've perhaps not seen before is a very kind of early form of quarantine. Now, people didn't quite understand that it was germs passing, but they did get that people who stayed away, so if you had a family member who got sick, you would try and stay away from them because they understood that actually it's the people who got close passed it from person to person. They didn't understand how, but they understood that it passed from person to person in some way, maybe through a miasma. So people, if they were rich, would leave the big towns, get out to their country estates. People would maybe not go and visit people who had the plague, they'd stay away from them. There was a few sort of half-hearted government attempts to quarantine people, but it's not working. The government's not powerful enough in this early period. One idea we've not seen before, sort of links to religion, is self-flagellation. People would whip themselves to show how holy they were to prevent themselves catching the plague. Now again, like I say, with the Black Death, this is just a great case study to hang on the knowledge you already have. The ideas, the treatments and the prevention methods are all the same as what you've already learned about in your lessons. But you need to know a little bit about the Black Death so you've got some key examples for your course.